5 breakouts on fantasy football today in 5 with Dave Richard. All right, here we go. Adam Azer and Dave Richard on F15 5. Dave, kick us off with a breakout. Breakout number 1.
Breakout number 1 is a quarterback you'll be able to draft late, and I think he'll be great. See, I'm an MC now. Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia. He's done well as training camp has progressed. I thought he played okay in their first preseason game, and I thought he played okay on the first day of practice with the Patriots. You know his deal. He's a running quarterback. Accuracy issues last year for sure, but I think he can cut down on that this year just by being schemed up better and leaning on a receiver like Devontae Smith. I think he'll be really good for him. And the offensive line is going to help him in Philadelphia as well. It's a much healthier unit than it was at this time last year, and certainly how it was 6 months ago. I think you can absolutely look at Jalen Hurts as a late pick, worth taking the chance on, and you can get another quarterback with him, a Stafford, a Burrow. Burrow is a breakout as well, if you really wanted to, one of the rookie quarterbacks. But Hurts is someone with a pretty decent schedule, a good offensive line, and plenty of talent that can come through on the stat sheets.
I would say, you may not know this, but Hurts So Good is my favorite John Mellencamp song.
That's great.
Okay. Breakout number 2.
Breakout number 2 is somebody who you're going to take in the first round, and you probably won't take him with one of your first 5 or 6 picks. I think that would be a little nutty to do, but Jonathan Taylor finished last season on fire. Last 8 games, including the playoffs, 9 touchdowns and over 900 total yards. Really was a sensation once he figured out how the NFL game worked, because he ran very tentatively leading up to that last end of the year. And he did it playing with Phillip Rivers at quarterback, and now he's got Carson Wentz. I think that's going to end up being an upgrade once Wentz comes back. And by the way, Adam, I was in Indy. I saw Jacob Eason up close. I thought he played all right. I think he'll be a serviceable backup for Indy until Wentz is ready to go. The larger issue is, of course, the offensive line, specifically Quentin Nelson not being there right now. And he might not be there for the first couple of weeks of the season, but guess what? I think in those first 2 games, you can see the Colts still lean on Jonathan Taylor. He'll still do okay in those games. And then once that offensive line really gets healthy, once Wentz is back in there, we're talking maybe week 4 or week 5. That's when the schedule opens up for Indy, and you'll see Jonathan Taylor take off then and be a stud. He has 2,000 total yard upside. He's got 15 total touchdown upside. He's got, well, catches, he'll probably catch around 40 balls, maybe a little bit less, but he's going to get a lot of carries in this offense. It's going to revolve around him.
Dave, you got 2 minutes for 3 players. Let's go. Breakout.
Robert Woods has an upgrade at quarterback too. He's going to Matthew Stafford. We know that Jared Goff really shortened his throws as his years went on in LA. And now without Cam Akers there, I think it's going to give Sean McVay license to let Stafford throw it all over the field. I think Woods is his best receiver. I think Woods can hit 1,300 total yards and 7 touchdowns. That would be a career year for him. CeeDee Lamb has a chance to be the best receiver for Dallas. He had 10 PPR points per game every game with Dak Prescott, 3 with 16 PPR points, and he didn't even have a 17% target share in those games. So I think he can come through there and be the top target in Dallas. And speaking of top targets, I think TJ Hawkinson's going to be that guy in Detroit. Really not impressed with Tyrell Williams. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the slot. Okay, he might get himself 80 targets over the course of the season. I think Hawkinson is one of the few tight ends that can get you triple-digit targets, plenty of catches to go along with it, makes him very special in PPR.
What are we going to do? A minute and 15 seconds left, Dave. Let's talk about John Mellencamp. All right, that's good stuff. FFT 4 today. You got 5 breakouts from Dave Richard. We'll give you 5 busts tomorrow on Fantasy